Hi, welcome to Meltdown Island. Hello to you. Welcome to Meltdown Island, the #1 show where I'm on it, starring, talking. I don't know. We're trying new setups. We're always evolving, much like the world around us, which causes people to melt down, including ourselves, if I could just say so. It does make us melt down as well. Surprise. I melt down sometimes. Oh, there's no shame in my game. My name's Pookie, and with me every week is my very good friend and co-host,
Sean Hanlon.
He's best. What can I say?
Super Bill.
Look at this, bud.
No,
Got a new setup here.
it's a new setup.
Little slow on mine, a little slow.
Although I feel like this puts us in the exact same position we were in before.
But look, now I'm looking at you, and then I can go if I have to. But this is natural for me. I know that I was going to look that way. The neck thing, it's just much easier to be open like this for me.
All right. I don't know. I feel like
Fix it how you want it. Oh, you like it like that, a little more like you're looking at it. Maybe I could do that too. Maybe I can't though. So I'm not going to beat myself up. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Happy.
Gosh, that's annoying, huh?
What's annoying?
There we go. There we go.
Oh, that echo.
Oh, it came back. Wish I could mute it. Go ahead. You were saying?
Nothing. Let me take my earpiece out. I was listening to psych up music before the show.
You weren't listening to us?
Well, I was just now listening to us to make sure that the sound was okay, that both of us were coming through, and it seems like we are.
It says echo. It says that it's suppressing the echo. I guess we'll never know.
So happy Tuesday. Hello, everybody.
Happy Tuesday to
Welcome
ya.
to Meltdown Island. It's every week, as you know, we gather here on the shores of Meltdown Island and Pond Cove.
Yep.
To process the world as it melts down around us.
True.
And sometimes doing that causes us to melt down as well.
True.
Dustin, me, sometimes you out there, you'll melt down as well. But that's okay, because this is a safe place to do it, right, Dustin? It's a safe place to melt down.
It is. I don't know where it went. I don't know where my camera went, guy.
So we're melting down now, Dustin, melting down. Oh my gosh, my body. Oh, there it is.
I know, right? It's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy. So, also, as I mentioned, we're Meltdown on Pond Cove. We are the longest running pond coin themed weekly variety show hosted by a comedic duo of two longtime friends.
Some call us best of friends.
Some call us best of friends. Some call us best of friends. So, busy week though, huh? Since we last saw each other.
Busy week.
Some incredible turns of event.
It is.
And another Ohio boy, much like...
Don't say it like that, like I'm excited.
Those of you who don't know, Dustin's from Ohio originally, as is our new soon-to-be vice president.
Why would you say like it's soon to be like he's already like won?
This is not on a good trajectory for Joe Biden to be triumphant in November.
I'll be honest with you, after you see some of the things I've got in store for you, you'll be saying different things.
We'll see. Still no Dusty.
It is crazy, though, that I can't get it to work.
Yeah, I know it's a little crazy.
Keep going.
Let's see what's happened since last week.
Well, there was a major thing that happened that we
that's right. The judge in Florida threw out the classified documents case against our soon-to-be president.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because I, Dustin, am a realist.
Go ahead.
And as we've talked about before on this very program, the election is basically going to come down to about 500,000 people in 4 or 5 states. Isn't that funny? A country of 300 million, but because of our electoral college system, the whole election will come down to a handful of states. Those handful of states are so divided equally that the election is going to come down to maybe 500,000 votes.
They say that it's not necessarily equal, but it's been kind of jerry-rigged to seem equal.
You would think.
I know.
I think jerry-rigged, by the way, is a racist term.
Well, then let's stop using it.
I mean, it's racist against Germans, so...
Is it?
It's probably okay. Yeah, Jerry is what they used to call Germans back in World War II. They used to call them
I guess I've always said Jerry as my dad's name.
So you think jerry-rigged is your dad rigging up something?
Well, yes, I do. I do think that. Is that wrong to think that?
It's not right.
You don't know what's wrong or right.
I don't know what's wrong or right anymore. So, Judge, that was a Trump appointee at that, all of a sudden decided that appointing a special prosecutor was unconstitutional, was against the law. I think we're onto something.
We're closer. I don't understand where I'm at.
Where were you? I mean, where are you in that scenario? That's spooky. Well, maybe it's here. Let's see now. Pretty soon, Dustin, the alleged host of the program,
The alleged.
will be joining us to talk about this.
Here he is.
Which I think is probably the most interesting turn of events in the last week. This document case being thrown out.
I wonder why I'm paused now in that crazy face.
Why are you paused, Dustin? What is going on?
Well, I guess I'm using an older phone because somebody might be calling me on my regular phone. Hold up.
So you're using a different phone that you used last week?
Yes, but they should be essentially the same thing.
You would think.
You would.
You would think that, wouldn't you? Anyways. So, House of the Dragon. I don't know if any of you are House of the Dragon fans. If you aren't, I suggest you get on it. It's been pretty exciting.
I mean, at this point, I would say go ahead and watch it from the beginning of this to into Game of Thrones.
For sure. Although, I was reading recently that House of the Dragon is starting to remove some of the stain that was the final season.
Oh, I would agree with that.
Game of Thrones. So if you were to watch House of the Dragon first and then go right into Game of Thrones, you would be left with that stain on your memory. Without having House of the Dragon to go back to and watch afterward to pull you from that. So maybe it is best to watch House of the Dragon first.
I can't believe this is causing so much trouble.
I can, because it's also technical issues island.
I love how it's just your show now.
Welcome to Technical Issues Island. So, but it's been pretty exciting.
It has?
House of the Dragon.
It has.
Pretty exciting.
I can't believe it, dude. Like, now it won't add. Just add.
I may as well take this opportunity to check the Arctic sea ice, which, as usual, is probably not doing well.
We got a lot to do today, John.
I know, buddy, I know.
I don't want people to think that is not prepared, because we are prepared. I'm prepared.
He's prepared. I never know what to expect. So here's the graph. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You got to tilt it.
There it is. Look at that. All of a sudden, we're on a bit of a steep decline.
When do you think it's going to be done?
The melt for the season, September, when the sun goes down, September 15th. Because as you pointed out, it suns up 24 hours a day, 24/7 there.
It is. That's the thing we don't think about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. This is what we're going with.
So it is, but it's kind of reaching a record low there. The dotted line being, of course, the lowest season of all time, which was 2012.
2012.
Here's the thing with 2012, though, it sort of skewed a little bit because there was a big cyclone that happened in the Arctic that summer that pushed a lot of the sea ice, the floating sea ice, the broken up sea ice, sort of pushed it out of the Arctic. So it was sort of artificially inflated by the that cyclone. I can still hear myself. Can we see that?
Okay.
But let's look at the actual coverage itself. Oh my! All right. So there it is, more or less. The blue areas are areas of melt, and the white areas are intact ice.
Mm.
So as you can see, there are very few areas of intact ice.
Wow, that's crazy.
And the bulk of the Arctic is in various degrees of ice coverage. The darker the blue, the less the coverage. So all those light blues mean it's 80% ice. Up to as much as 80%. Up to, no, actually, it's just looking at the key. The key is kind of tough, but it's probably 60 to 70% coverage in those areas. But it's all broken up. It exposes a lot of blue water, which absorbs heat, does not reflect it. So, yeah. Rough summer for the sea ice. Another rough summer for the sea ice as we are on a trajectory to an ice-free Arctic over the next 5 years. And that's going to be problematic for the entire climate system. All right, so we got some stuff to look at, Justin. Now that you're back.
I do.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. There's funny things all over the place, but there's a lot of serious stuff. First of all, we do not agree with violence. We don't. We condemn it. All that stuff. All the things you want the other side to say. Not that we're the other side. We're going to be talking about it.
I mean, if we're not on one side, we're on the other side.
Yeah, or we're on the side of humanists. Like I'm on the side of humans rather than corporations. I feel like once they tell us to pick a side, we've all lost. We've all lost. If you pick one side or the other, you've lost because it's not right versus left. It's corporate overlords versus humans.
Keeping us divided with the whole left-right trope.
Yep.
That Marjorie Taylor Greene, my God, she's really been spewing a lot of toxic rhetoric.
The worst.
Basically, vilifying the left, constantly vilifying the left to the point of being evil and being demons.
Yep.
It's
Does that help? That helps a little bit, huh?
I don't know.
I don't either. So let's go ahead and share this screen.
Yeah, let's do that. Can we do that?
We can.
6.
Share. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Bloop, bloop. There we go.
Oh boy.
So just in, Mr. Donald Trump has made his first public appearance at the party's convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, today with a bandage over his ear. And then this is the funny comment. What happened to his ear? That Greg. He's somebody special. He's a very, very funny troll.
I feel like that bandage is way overkill.
Well, the shocking thing is,
I feel like he's
the day before this, he was the day after he got shot. He was at the golf course, and he was golfing with nothing on his ear,
Right.
bandage free. Now, granted, I thought this through too. I said to myself, well, what if I was going there?
You thought something through?
I did. I always do that. I told you before, say something, I already think it through. Everybody else's reactionary, I think it through, bud.
Okay.
So what I thought through this time was the fact that if I had just been shot in the ear, what would I do? And part of the thing that I would do is not want everybody to go ahead and look at my ear. Like at a certain point, I would get there, I'd be like, okay, yes, the ear. Hello, everyone, my ear. But then I would go, hey, guy, you're sitting next to me. Please don't just look at my ear. You're making me self-conscious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do respect the fact that I would maybe want to go, I'm going to put something over my ear so you don't look at it. I mean, I told you a story where I sat next to Vander Holyfield like 20 years ago when I was singing in the jazz clubs, and I did look at his ear. I looked over at his ear to see it, and it was fine. He had it fixed. But nevertheless, what I'm trying to say is, my point is, because of that experience, I looked at him and I go, first of all, I thought that's too much of a bandage. But then I thought, I might actually wear a bandage.
So you think it's justified?
I think that I could give him a pass.
But a bandage, it seems like the bandage that big would draw more attention.
That's exactly the other point, yes.
Than whatever kind of scar you have.
Where's the other picture? Because there's another picture.
Like it might be a little bit playing it up a little bit.
I mean, a little bit. Wait till you see
a little
the
bit of
picture.
showmanship, which some
here it
is good.
This is what they're saying.
Excel that.
This is what they're saying the next few days is going to be.
Oh my God.
Everybody's wearing one.
Yes.
I told you I have some funny things to show
all
you.
All those MAGAites. Yes.
These are funny. These are all funny. Now, this is serious. Have you seen this interview?
No.
So this is an interview by Thomas Matthew Coates, who was reportedly rejected from his high school. Now, this is Thomas Hoax. This is the kid that shot.
Yes.
Now, people have been saying, oh, it's this he donated to the Democrats 1 year, and the next, or then 6 months later, he registered as Republican. It's two different dudes. One's a 62-year-old man who did not shoot the president, and he's the one who donated to the Democrats. And then this kid is the one who registered. So it's two different dudes. They're just getting them confused. It's a lot of information. Day one, everyone wants to figure it out, right?
Sure.
So a lot of information was flying around, freaking people out. I wonder if we got any comments. No comments. Okay. But this is what this young former classmate has to say about the situation.
I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are now.
Okay. See that now? I see our speaker went off. Turning this down because sometimes it goes straight through. Here we go.
I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are now.
Hold up. 1 second.
Nowadays, so they're gonna see someone like that and they're gonna target him because they think it's funny or whatever. So it's the best way I can.
Okay, what we're gonna need you to do is throw these headphones on right here and plug this into your thing. I already know that it has the thing in the back. Just throw that on. So I can turn this off. These are all small growing things right now, you guys, so that we can be an even better show tomorrow next time. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how.
I can't hear anything now. Can you hear it?
No.
I mean, he would sit alone at.
Your monitor's off. I noticed that button too. Now can you hear me?
Yeah. No.
No?
I can't hear anything.
Lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know.
Justin.
Okay.
I just can't.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's up here. Put these on.
What? Oh
my gosh. I shouldn't have made this so good.
You made it so good.
I made it too good, some people say. So anyway, this kid is basically saying, all we did was we made fun of this guy. I can admit it. We made fun of him a little too much, maybe. But he was a loner. He dressed weird, and we let him know that he was dressing weird. You can take the other head off. There we go.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
No.
That sucks.
All right. Stand by.
Can you hear me now?
No. I mean, I can hear you just standing right next to me.
I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean,
Here, put these on.
No, I don't want to put those on. They're warm from your head.
No.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays, so they're going to see someone like that, and they're going to target him because they think it's funny or whatever.
You know,
so
kids are.
it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. Like, I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but
I don't want to say
you never know.
Provoked it.
Yeah. You said he was a loner?
Yeah.
No one knows.
I want to say he was a loner more because he was just...
He was a loner?
He was quiet, but, like, he was just bullied. He was bullied so much.
He was bullied so much.
This was high school.
It's big of them to admit that.
What did they, do you remember at all what they said to him or called
Hopefully
him?
they said
No. He
Don't
was
remember
just
what they
made
said
fun
to
of,
him.
I guess, for
No,
the way he
because it's
did
just
his
bullying.
appearance. I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean,
He sit alone at lunch.
Yep. Just bullying. At a certain point.
General bullying. All right.
Just keep those on. Keep those on because we got more. So are you still watching? Are you still watching Netflix?
Me?
No, this. Look at this.
Oh, that's hilarious. Netflix. Are you still watching? That's right. That's great.
Look at how tired he is. Like, and that's part of the issue, right? It's the hypocrisy of all of everybody, right? We can't stand hypocrisy as a human species.
Right. Yeah.
Clearly, you're having trouble staying awake, bud. Like that right there, even this. I watched this a few times because how many times have you fallen asleep and go, oh shoot, because he does the stretch back like, oh god, wake up, and then he does this where I'm like, I'm interested, I'm listening, I'm interested, and it's like, no, you're not.
Where is this taking place?
This is at the RNC. This is last night at the RNC. He fell asleep during the speeches.
You know,
He can't even stay awake during his nomination for being president.
I mean,
Is he fit?
well, everybody talks about how old Biden is,
That's what I'm trying to say.
but he's only 4 years younger.
And he's more out of shape.
Everyone talks about all the crazy things that Biden says.
He says
This guy says crazy things.
And the thing is, he says so many crazy things that they just sort of pile up on each other. And you go, oh, he just says crazy things. You can't nail any one thing to hold on to because he's going to say something more crazy. Prove me wrong. If you think I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Because not wrong. I don't want to be right. Here he is. He definitely was conservative. It makes me wonder why he would carry out assassination attempt on a conservative candidate. The majority of the class were on the liberal side, but Tom, no matter what, always stood his ground on the conservative side. So then you gotta say, well, what is he a plant? Is he set up by the MK Ultra? We never got to wait. Did you know how many people were yelling and saying, "There he is"? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And
I heard it was like up to a half hour he was identified before the shooting.
not only that, but he was on top of the police station. He was on top of where all of the police were staging everything. Can you imagine that?
It's ballsy.
This kid.
Yeah, I see it.
I just can't believe it.
It's hard to believe.
It's a mystery. I don't know why. Then there's this. Wasn't it reported he was angry about this recent Epstein thing? So the kid might be upset that Trump's been listed in all of these things about the raping young girls and having them do a three-way with young girls. If you saw that, yeah, it's crazy. But where they all want to say that the leftist pedophiles, when all the time I see pastors and I see people of clergy are the ones that are getting arrested. I don't see any leftists anything. But boy, oh boy, that Marjorie Taylor Greene sure does always say the same thing. Let's see, what else I got? He was Republican. Money follows money. Boy, I had these all in order. Whenever I come here, they're out of order. So I just go like this. And you go, goodbye, you're gone. Next, you're gone. You're not even in there. Why are you in there? Hold up, Sean. I tell you, I have more.
Are you sure
it's those flags or something?
There's just so many. All of them are.
All right.
Has there been a day since he left school? Visually alone. So he had no social media stuff, which is a wild thing. I just thought I teach honors economics. Oh shoot! Did they take it down? There's a video of him going, "Yeah, I have a 10-inch penis." I don't know why. I don't know why you got made fun of because that's my joke.
The shooter has a 10-inch penis?
Yes. Identifies as. I mean, that's not cool.
That's
not cool.
But also, he's not great. Sure, maybe conservative Republican talking about other conservatives like this. I don't know. I don't know where that was from. Because some of them get very heated. Here's another thing that I saw. Well, here's the thing: did you know there's a video I have in here of them going like this, and Secret Serviceman going, "I need all of you guys to go over here," and he got all of the photographers all over the side of the stage. A second before the shots were fired. Like maybe that's just a coincidence, but how would we get that photo unless that happened?
Yeah, it's like Iwo Jima.
It's like Iwo Jima. The fact that he's got Mein Kampf on his stand, on his nightstand. Who goes around bragging about that?
Trump, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Outsmarted the Secret Service. I have some oceanfront property in Arkansas for sale. I don't understand some of the jokes. I just think that it's like, what?
Republican! Suck my fucking balls!
Say that one more time.
She sounds crazy, though. She sounds crazy. Seems crazy. I don't know. You see, I have a whole bunch of things tagged here. Where's the good stuff, though? Where's the one
Where's the good stuff, buddy? Are you sure you don't have a more specific list somewhere?
Let me see. Nope, vote 2024. Yeah, you made me go all the way back to the top. I'm just going to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's never forget that he said this. I've known Jeffrey for 15 years, terrific guy. He has a lot of fun to be with. He's a lot of fun. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. 15 years. I've known him for 15 years. But what if a child sees this flag? GOP Senator Mitt Romney, I don't know that I can disrespect someone more than J.D. Vance. I don't know that I could. Someone else said, wait, J.D. Vance? He's been in politics, he's been in office for 1 year. Planned by the DEI, deep state anyone? Like, this is like, everyone always looking for who the Antichrist is. So as soon as he got shot in the air, the people started putting all these revelations up, and one of them is like, he will be shot in the head and will bleed, but then it will miraculously not be anything, and then he will destroy the world or whatever. And everybody's like, look everyone, but then it's like, let's look at the next guy who's only been there for 1 year. Because that's crazy. That's a jump.
Yeah.
Initially, J.D. Vance said Trump was America's Hitler. And then he drank the Kool-Aid and saw it as the fastest distance between point A and point B.
I don't see why anyone still watches a network that had to pay over $700 million for lying to its viewers. That's a very good...
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
Wait, lots of echoing here. Shoot, I knew it. Thank you. That's why no one's watching.
Oh boy.
Watch this. Now how about it? Now can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let's see if that helps with the echo, though. Oh, don't turn that on. That's going to be worse.
I just want to hear.
So let's keep going. Let's see if I fixed it. I think I fixed it.
All right. Did he fix it, Micula?
Tell us, Micula. Let me get this straight. You think that socialism is usually a pretext for envy?
I mean, I still hear an echo in here of you. Not just a regular echo chamber. Oh, nailed it. Even giving us technical notes. Micula is...
He said I nailed it?
Still super witty.
Oh, this is the one where he says...
Stanford University. I have a 6'4". I go to Stanford University. I have a 10-inch penis and 6'4". I go to Stanford University. I have a 10-inch penis. 6'4". I go to Stanford University.
I want my people to sit up in
10-inch
attention like they do in North Korea.
And 6'4". I go to Stanford University. I have a 10-inch penis.
So that we don't have these just a few people.
I go to Stanford University. I have a 10-inch penis.
Rather than you just being like, well, it doesn't matter if I vote because it's going to get eaten up by everybody else in my district. One person, one vote. Let's go.
I mean, I feel like if it was popular vote, though, it would be riskier for them. So I don't think they want that.
Which part of the Ten Commandments is this one? Do you know?
Yeah. Thou shalt not worship false idols.
You're great at the Bible stuff, bud. Oh boy.
So he's the golden calf.
President Putin's capacha. Name. Click on all of the ones that are Putin. That's a funny joke. That's a funny joke. I'm sorry, but that's a funny joke. I mean, isn't it?
It's a funny joke.
Joe Biden has an opportunity to create several of the SCOTUS vacancies in the most funniest possible way. Same thing I was saying. First official act: get rid of anyone who has lied in front of Congress to get your job in the Supreme Court. Anyone that's proven a liar, you're gone. And guess what? We've got 6 of you that have proven to be liars because you said you would never do anything about the president, that we're all equal, but then you changed the law. You're gone. Official act. If they can say drone strikes are official act, you can say this is an official act. Sorry, but not sorry. So this is happening. They keep making his eyes smaller. His head gets bigger. That's funny. Someone bet money on it. They won $200,000 or $2 million by betting $50,000 that J.D. Vance will be picked as vice president. And he said, I got to be honest, the reason I did it is because I know how Trump likes consonants, and I also know that he likes consistent messaging and consistent. What do you do when you go out advertising or campaigning or publicity? So he got Vance, which is 2 letters off from Pence, same amount of letters, same almost rhyming. I'm like, oh, that's genius. Of course he did. But that's how easy this guy's easy to read by other people in the world. This guy made $2 million off of going, I mean, it's kind of obvious to me. That's crazy, huh? Shut down the country for COVID. Here's Trump taking credit for shutting down the country for COVID.
Shut it down. We did the right thing.
I thought of keeping it open.
And we did just the right thing.
We closed it down,
and a group of very smart people walk in and say, sir, we have to close it. And we did the right thing.
They can't do anything without the approval of the President of the United States. Even the Democrats aren't blaming me for that. We had to close it up.
Some people now they're saying that Democrats
we did the right thing.
Isn't it funny?
We closed.
I love
it's
that
a
we have
decision
all of
for the
this
President of the United States.
We
video.
did the right thing. We had to close it up
Because nobody's ever
Clearly
heard of
marked,
closing down a
clearly
country,
the
let
person
alone the
saying it
United States of
multiple
America.
times.
We had to turn off the airlines.
But
We had to
still,
turn
you
off
show
everything.
people this and it doesn't change minds.
And
That's the crazy
we did
thing.
the right thing.
A lot of people have thought about it. Write it out. Don't do anything. Just write it
Drives
out.
me crazy.
And think of it as the flu. But it's not the
And
flu.
look how long.
It's vicious.
A
we
whole minute and
basically
a half
shut
of them
down our
just
country.
saying we shut
Well, we
down.
did the right thing. We had to close it down. The President of the United States calls the shots. And we had to close it down. We did the right thing. They're not working in offices. They're not in
But now you
airplanes
wanna act like
together.
And we did
not.
close up. We had to close
And
it
we
up.
did
And
close
we
it
did the
up.
right
We
thing.
We
just
closed it
constantly saying
down.
it.
We did the right thing. We
Part of
closed
messaging,
it
he's
up.
good
We were
at saying
told
the
you
same
got to
thing over
shut
and
it
over.
down. Stop it. Tell everyone to stay home.
Bette Midler, hey Biden, what are you waiting for? SCOTUS just gave you a Hail Mary, arrest Trump and have him deported in one of his shitcold countries as an undesirable. Arrest Jared and Ivanka. Millions of Israelis march to save their courts. We should march to get rid of this one. And that's from Bette Midler. That's not like me writing that. That's Bette Midler.
Right.
She's American treasure.
Iconic.
Oh, that's where he was like, we're going to respect the president. Yeah, we played this one last week, didn't we?
And I'm not talking about what happened last Friday. I'm
Basically, he's
talking
saying
about
we can't elect Hillary.
right
She
now.
might be.
She shouldn't be allowed to run.
Can't have
When you
maybe
look
a
at
felon be president. Everything
General
stopped.
Cartwright,
It's like,
four-star general,
guy,
for doing almost nothing by comparison, could serve 5 years in jail. That happened 2 weeks ago.
I'm reasonably confident
General
that his
Petraeus
convictions are going to be
destroyed their
overturned in the
lives.
process. It's just, there's no way he's taking accountability. And when he wins, those other two trials gone.
Shorter Biden. The Supreme Court has given me a gun, but I will continue to use a butter knife. And this is what I was saying. The Democrats heard us. Let's elect a Republican. The Republicans laugh, and the Republicans and Democrats are all beating up on the same person. That's what I mean. If we choose one, we choose the other. Doesn't matter. It's corporations. Oh, Melania has discovered ChatGPT. So Melania put out a letter yesterday saying, I am thinking of you now, my fellow Americans. We have always been a unique union. America, the fabric of a gentle nation, is tattered, but our courage and common sense must ascend to bring us back together as one. We are the world. We are. I mean, that's kind of crazy, huh? That doesn't sound like a.
Doesn't sound like a human writing it?
Yeah.
That's what you mean?
That's what I mean. If Donald Trump, a man convicted of 34 felonies, can be president of the United States, have you ever been convicted of felony? Needs to be removed in every job application in America. True. I'd agree with that. If he could be president, then we got to allow felons to vote. We got to allow felons to be in the army. We got to allow felons to get a job. We got to remove felonies off of being a shunned word on the rest of us, right? It's got to be fair for every American. So if one thing is fair, then it's got to be fair for the rest of us. If he could be president, which is what we said he can't do as a felon.
I think the key there was if things were fair, and they're not.
I guess not.
Certainly not in this country when it comes to the rich v. the working class.
Clarence Thomas torn over the case between both sides offering compelling scuba trips. Yep, AOC articles, impeachment on the Supreme Court. She did that. My thing was, why you wait until the session opens? Go sit on the steps the next day. Just go. We played that one. Oh, this is somebody, Beeple, that digital guy who created his digital art. So this is something he said to the families of the victims of a school shooting once. Told them to, basically just get over it. And people are reminding him now. That's the thing is he says such outlandish things. he has no moral high ground if something's ever to happen to him, which something has happened to him. And now people are like, hey, dude, remember when you said this, though? Remember when you said don't all those families get over it? Don't be wearing no patch on your ear. Get over it. Next day, be over it, bud. I don't know if I agree with it. I'm just saying this is what people are saying. If you don't like paying taxes, make billionaires pay their fair share. We'll never have to pay taxes again, Warren Buffett.
If we send in a check like we did last year, we send in over $5 billion to the U.S. federal government. And if 800 other companies had done the same thing, no other person in the United States would have had to pay a dime of federal taxes, whether income taxes. No Social Security taxes, no estate taxes, no. It's open down the line. We don't mind.
Crazy, huh? It's so true. It's like, why can't we all get together and beat them at this?
Because we're divided. Because the left is evil and the right is
evil. It's evil. We're both evil.
Yeah.
That's what we think. We both think both sides are evil.
Right.
But I'll be honest with you, I don't think my family's evil.
Yeah, no, me too, buddy.
I mean, I think they're not all there. No, I'm teasing. Oh no, my camera went off. I did one joke and my camera goes off.
Yeah.
How dare you, camera?
You think your camera just shut down?
I guess I'm being punished for my joke.
Yeah, for saying your family isn't all there.
Oh, temperature's overheating.
Yeah, temperature's overheating. All right.
I guess we'll have to share one camera. I don't know.
Oh, well, how about that? Look who's back to sharing one camera.
I don't know, dude. Believe me, I'm upset about it, too. Oh, what a show. What a show. Ting, 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 tinky, ting, ting, ting. This is still a better look.
Yeah, it's still good.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
So this is when Mr. Roberts, he comes out and he's like,
one is above the law under our system, and that
Well,
includes
in his defense,
the president. The president.
And that's why the document was ultimately leaked, because John Roberts was trying to convince one of the conservative judges to switch back his vote.
So this is a picture here of the guy, of the shooter. He's clearly already got him in his sights. Watch his head. He sort of pops up. He's like, he can't believe the first shot. When the first shot goes off, he goes, and he goes, dead. But it's like he let him get that first shot off after he's seen him have a gun, and he's seen him. He also marked. They saw him with a sight tester. They saw him. One of the, and you can hear it's all these reports, right? Because they all have been debriefed. They all have, and one of the guys, it's all recorded too, what they're saying over comms. And they're like, we see somebody with a sight tester. Can somebody go check that guy out? And again, he was in the police station basically, but he was on the side of it where they couldn't see him. One cop stopped him, but then let him go. He apparently had bombs set in his car and at his house. It's wild, man. He loved history. So basically, he just wanted to be known in history, like John Wilkes Booth was known. Mm-hmm. They wanted to be historical people and put their mark. Every 10 likes, I will make his eyes smaller. There's 1,000.
Do I have to keep wearing this?
Not at this point, I guess. Alito, I can't control my wife, but I can control your wife. Here's another Supreme Court justice lying in front of Congress. This is where Trump says the thing about get over it, just so you know I'm not lying. I think it's important to hear. Because if you don't hear it, guess what?
Happening. That's just horrible. So surprising to see it here. But we'll have to get over it. It's horrible to see that happening. That's just horrible. So surprising to see it here. But we'll have to get over it. It's horrible to see it.
Because we're never going to do anything about guns. We're never going to do anything to help you guys. So you're going to have to just get over it. See, he doesn't say it in the tone I use, and I think that's why.
Right.
He just sort of lets it roll out, and people are just like, oh, yeah, I guess we will.
No, yeah, another crazy thing.
Showing him, Trump must withdraw, right? And he tagged New York Times, MSNBC, New York Post, Washington Post, all the people telling Biden that he has to resign because he's old.
Yeah.
Trump's campaign measures threaten me. There he is. They're saying that's catch up.
I mean,
I remember when my ear got dangled. My ear was severed right here after I got beat up and left for dead. I had to get over it. But it looks like his ear's still there. Maybe right here is a chip. It's crazy, dude. I dislike it. Yesterday, J.D. Vance claimed that Trump could defy rulings of the Supreme Court as president. Vance also admitted that he would have done what Vice President Pence refused to do on January 6th, help Trump illegally seize power. That's tyranny. Neither Trump nor Vance is fit to serve. In light of the Supreme Court's ruling today, I'm introducing you to King Joseph of Scranton, first of his name, guardian of democracy, keeper of the Delaware, defender of the Union, champion of the people, who won't do anything, who won't use his power. So Biden can't forgive student loans, but he can order a drone strike on the loan collectors. Interesting. Fun fact, the first bill Trump ever signed into law was to make it easy for mentally ill people to obtain firearms. That is some irony. Okay, so on July the 12th, breaking Donald Trump's former press secretary, Defense Mark Esper, just confirmed as President Donald Trump asked him to order the shooting of American protesters. A man who calls for the murder of American protesters cannot be trusted back in office. That is what we were risking here. Because he went over and he held the Bible upside down. He wanted to do his press photo. And he said, just shoot him, get him out of the way. Instead they used tear gas and stuff. So
look at Elon Musk, man.
The legal max a person can donate to a candidate is $3,300. But when billionaires like Elon Musk exploit our broken campaign finance laws to donate $45 million a month to a candidate, we're no longer a democracy, and it's no longer an election. It's an oligarchy up for auction. And that's what we've been saying here on Meltdown Island for years now. Get money out of politics. And the speech is no longer free. Speech is equal to money. They made corporations into people, not citizens, but into people. And then they said money is equal to speech. So everyone's got speech, everyone's got money, but the guys with the most money, well, the guys with the most money have the most speech.
Yes.
I keep looking back at you.
Don't. I'm not worth it. Do I look thinner to you?
Gosh, you do. Is it your new?
I mean, it might be that whole 30 thing. I might have.
You turned 30?
That diet that Andy's got me on. That whole 30.
You thinking that's it? You feel like maybe you're seeing some changes?
I mean,
maybe it's good lighting.
Because the thing is,
you're next to a ghost.
Like a couple months ago, I would look at pictures of myself, and when I was watching us on this show, watching the video, I think to myself, I'm getting a little puffy. And
it's not the alcohol.
Myself, I'm like, I feel like maybe I'm a little more slender.
I think you do. I think you look great, bud.
Maybe is this a wide angle? Are we on a wide angle lens? Maybe that's what it is.
No, dude. It's actually a fat lens. The TV adds 15 pounds, from what I hear.
Welcome to that Elon Musk, man. God damn. That guy just bugs the shit out of me.
So this is what the Supreme Court called an official act and is protected under immunity. Because now let's not forget that's the big deal there. That's the thing. Oh, that's me there. That's my Civil War thing. Falling asleep. 6 reasons to vote for Biden. John Roberts, Clarence Thomas. They're the Supreme Court people. Come back. Come on, Dark Brandon, do something.
Yeah, right.
All that stuff. Like, he's got all this power. He's doing all these things, but he's not doing shit. I mean, he's not doing shit now that he's got the power to. I don't know.
Wait, what does that say?
In the past 2 days, Donald Trump has posted or sent the following. A message saying Liz Cheney is guilty of treason and must be sent to military tribunal live on television. A message using the QAnon slogan, where we go one, we all go. A message saying that he stands with convicted criminal Steve Bannon and blaming Justice Merchant for sentencing Bannon, when in fact it was Trump's appointed federal judge, not Merchant, who sentenced Bannon. A message saying he will obliterate the deep state. A message selling pins for $500 of an altered American flag with the name Trump across the flag. And corporate media covers none of this. Very interesting. Bully. Funny. Project 25 are skyrocketing. Good.
Yeah, that Project 2025, man, that's got some Handmaid's Tale shit.
They are currently having an AR-15 giveaway at the Republican convention. What?
Is that true?
Yes. This was yesterday. Look up giveaway. Let's see what the company is. I can't tell. Something. Yeah, no, this guy, the guy that I got the information from, I trust, because he's always posting things that are, always ask potential employers why the position is open. Funny. Go ahead.
Oh my God, this church. When I looked up AR-15 giveaway, it's surprising how many different places, up to including this church, are giveaway AR-15s as part of contests.
Look at this. Mark Mikula says you lost weight too, bud.
RNC raffle offers same type of gun that shot Trump as prize.
Who is offering that?
The RNC, Republican National Committee.
The committee is offering it. I don't know what to tell you. That is insane to me. And so many people don't still, because some of those people there, I guarantee you, they still think that the kid's a Democrat.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Even though the facts remain,
God, we are melting.
We're melting down.
And every 100 days, another $1 trillion gets tacked onto the national debt.
When's the last time that debt was equaled out? Clinton?
I mean, the debt's been around forever, but
Clinton started working it down.
Clinton got a surplus in the deficit. The deficit is different from the debt.
Yes.
So he got a surplus in the budget and wasn't operating in a deficit. So ideally, if you can continue to operate a surplus, you can start chipping away at your debt. But we're almost to $1 trillion just in interest every year. Oh my God, we are all
see his comment.
Down.
See his comment.
You worked off your aging bull weight. Yeah, that's what it was.
Put on a little weight. He's one of those actors.
Yeah, like De Niro.
Like De Niro. Like one of those actors people. Let's see. No. Oh yeah, here's the video of people alerting.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look.
Yeah.
There he is right there.
Like there he is.
Right there, see him? He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And still I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House. How many people we do, we're going to make America better than ever.
Police can't find him?
Yeah, look. There he is.
Don't have him.
Because we have millions and millions of people in our country that should
Officer, he's yelling at the
dangerous
officer.
people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here.
on the roof.
It's much
See him looking him up. Look at him.
It happens.
You went on the roof, big guy.
He was doing the job I wouldn't even be doing.